Hello, it's Julie Rothwell here. As promised, I decided to hit the live button and show you some more progress on this lady that I've been painting with beeswax. I'm going to turn this around. Progress at this stage doesn't go anywhere near as quickly as it does in the early stages. The final parts of the painting are quite slow. So yeah, there's not kind of, you won't see the massive changes that you do in the early stages of the painting. But anyway, let me turn this around and show you how she's coming on. So I've been reshaping her arms a little bit today and getting those slightly more balanced, adding a bit more water coming down here. So let me give you a bit of a close up. So yes, she's kind of just emerging out of the water. I love water. I come from Cornwall, and there's just something about blues and the sea and just that water feeling. So that's, I don't know, that's what kind of inspired me to paint this piece. So she's coming in at 6 foot tall. I've been sitting here and pondering what kind of space she might hang in. She's let me show you some close-ups while I'm talking. So yeah, she's painted with beeswax, but what happens when, this is actually a little bit too bright to see at the moment, but when the sun comes out, the painting almost kind of takes on a completely different persona. So if this sun came down on her face now, this is a little, you don't want to hang wax paintings in full sunlight, but a really bright light space, it's perfect for them. But they will go almost like a luminous fluorescent colour. If you get a really nice bright day, so don't panic, they're not going to, they're made with wax, they're not going to melt or anything. But I don't know if you can see, it's kind of over shining with the camera light. But yeah, when the sun shines on them, that's kind of overexposed. You can't, that's not giving it a good example. But yeah, if you hang them in a really lovely bright location, they will absolutely pop. On a bright sunny day versus, the sun's doing its thing a little bit now. So yeah, so I've just been pondering where she would hang. She clearly is going to need to be in a large space because so she's 6 foot tall, taller than me. So yeah, I've been changing her arms around here today. If I was working from a model or a photograph, but I would kind of get the proportions right to begin. But actually, I work very intuitively with these paintings. I don't like to kind of, let's turn this around again. I don't like to kind of grid them. You see sometimes when people paint and they literally sort of put a grid up and everything is marked out very precise and very, particular. And I don't like do it. Sometimes I'll do that if I'm painting an actual portrait of somebody and I'll really take time up front to map everything out. But on these ones, I just like to really kind of intuitively get the marks down rather than very precise. So I had an idea of what I wanted to do with this lady in my head, but I haven't kind of copied any set picture or image. She is kind of just out on the canvas, and I love working in that way. It's a very intuitive way of getting marks down basically. So yeah, if you've got any questions, feel free to pop them in the comments or just drop me a message or anything. I'm very happy to answer questions. I think I've probably got another day or so on this lady just before she's finished, and then she will need to cure for finish drying and curing for a couple of weeks. Beeswax continues to cure for about 6 months, so it takes quite a long time to completely solidify, but fine for moving around and hanging on walls and things. So, but yeah, if you want to know anything else, feel free to drop me a message or any questions. It's a weird medium to work with. All sorts of questions come up. And the other thing that I'm doing as well is if you want to visit, if you're near London or sort of Hertfordshire, home counties in the UK, you're very welcome to come and visit, make an appointment, because I'm not always here, but make an appointment to come and, it's a bit of an afternoon out really. Have a cuppa, have a look at the art. But you know, if you've got a wall somewhere that you're really looking for something, you're not quite sure what you're after, I've got so many pieces here, and I'll be really happy to help you if you want some help with finding, you know, an ideal piece for that corner, or if you bring the dimensions of the area you're looking for, or the size, or maybe the colour. I'm really happy to help you pull that, you know, pull some pieces together that might work and might not. So yeah, I've just put a post out today about that as well. So, you know, just give me a shout. Not a problem at all. Anyhow, I'm going to turn this around one last time before I go, so you can see how she's coming on. I am going to need to lay her horizontally again and do another fuse, so all of this will move again ever so slightly, and then what will happen is all of these waxes and colours that I've got here, they will all just start to blend and to sort of roll and run into each other, and that is where you get these really, really amazing sort of effects. And where have I got an example? Yeah, where you can kind of get these really nice, you know, the waxes just sort of just mould into each other. And I love that effect. Anyway, there you go. I say I'm not going to keep these going for too long. Just a little quick snippet of an update for you each day. If you've got any questions, let me know. Thanks for jumping online, on live, those of you that are watching. All right, take care. See you all soon. Bye.